Mazel tov everyone, for the Lord, and by Lord I mean the glorious land of Japan, has graced us with another potential gameplay focused VN title under the name VenusBlood Frontier. But there's a catch. In order to secure the funds to make it to the West, this game is doing a Kickstarter campaign, and after playing a trial version of it, I thought it was good enough to do a bit of signal boosting. But before you put your hard-earned cash towards this project, watch the rest of the video. I got a few things to say. Okay, first things first, let's talk story. You play as Loki, a disgraced demon who desires to inherit the role of Demon Emperor from his retiring grandfather, and in order to do so, he must face his siblings, all from prestigious bloodlines, in a contest to prove their worth while putting his life on the line as it's all he has left to offer. The current Demon Emperor, bored of all the inactivity and lack of bloodshed, decides to task them all with retrieving the heart of Yggdrasil from within the floating city of the same name, home to the goddesses, their mortal enemy. Fast forward about half hour of visual novel plot and an 8 scene for those playing the uncensored trial, and the game opens up allowing you to start your conquest of Yggdrasil while you hunt for that heart. As far as plot goes, I think that's pretty solid, nothing mind-blowing, and I can't say the trial made me particularly attached to the revenge-filled Loki like I was with both Rants and Darks, characters from other VNs with similar themes. Interestingly enough, the Kickstarter talks about being able to choose between either corrupting or romancing the various goddesses in the game, so there should be a playstyle for everyone here. I can't confirm that though, because in the trial the only 8 scenes on offer were the more aggressive ones. Moving on to the game itself, well, I am not a big fan of the game's UI. It's messy, all over the place, and feels like they completely ignored a brilliant innovation by the great sages above called tooltips. With that said, I actually do like the gameplay at offer here, even if it's a bit hard to bite your teeth into the first time around. You can recruit units, customizing them with various medallions to change their stats and give them passive abilities, build various structures and upgrade them over time, set your troops into different divisions for attacking and defending, and even give defensive and offensive items to bolster their stats. I like all the options and things to consider in this game, but I absolutely hate how it's all laid out. At first I thought it was a case of the game having too many mechanics, and while after further investigation I'm still not totally sold on the necessity of some of these quote-unquote features, but I can wholeheartedly say the user interface is doing this game no favors in any regard. Then there's the combat itself.
You serious?
Again, and I cannot stress this enough, in regards to the visuals, this game is a mess, but the combat does play out rather smoothly. You pick a target for your side to focus on, decide whether your side should focus on attack, defense, or speed, and hit the attack button. All the units will attack and counterattack each other one after another until everyone has taken a turn. Visually, again, the footage speaks for itself. It looks kinda like garbage, and I just set it to fast forward through the quote-unquote animations after a while. But I do like what's happening under the hood. All the characters have a slew of passives that are being applied each and every turn, things like dealing bonus damage to certain targets, poisoning the entire battlefield, resurrecting in case of death, shuffling the opposition before battle even begins, and all sorts of other things. There are a lot of things that can happen during every fight. If only they were able to show them off a little bit better. But the way things stand, I think it all comes together to make a passable product, and if it does get translated, I might be down to do a full review. So that's what I was able to glean from the VenusBlood Kickstarter trial. It's pretty interesting once you get past the Horde UI, and I'll probably throw some dollars towards their localization efforts when I get the chance. As for you guys, links to the Kickstarter will be in the description below. Please check it out, and make sure to download the trial for yourself before contributing. Also, if you have anyone who's on the fence about this Kickstarter, maybe send them this video so they can hear a second opinion. Either way, I wish best of luck to the localizers for this title. It seems pretty fun, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!